All right, guys, I'm back for our microneedling update number 1. Now, you may remember we have our 2 contenders. We've got the derma roller and the derma pin. And I want to touch up a little bit on both of these tools because there was something I forgot to mention in the first update, and it's super important, and it's the length of the needles. Now, you can buy these tools in a wide variety from 0.5 millimeter up to about 3.5 millimeter, depending on the types of places you're going to use it and your experience level. Now, as a beginner who still wants to see some kind of result, we went ahead with the 1 millimeter length. Now, for the roller, it's quite obvious. You take a look at this little guy here. You can see these little needles, and this is a 1 millimeter roller. But one of the cool things about the pin is that there's actually these cool settings. Check this out. I can adjust this where the needles will come up or down. Look at that, that's so cool, where I can choose how long I want to use this. So in reality, I could probably use this for a whole range of time where I might have to buy a new roller from time to time to increase the needle length to improve over time, because generally what they say is you want to begin with a needle length that's comfortable, and then as you progress, you can go with a deeper needle for better results. So the whole concept here, as I said, was that we're going to do this twice a week for 60 days. And I wanted to give you guys my first impressions because, in all fairness, the pin kind of terrifies me. When you turn it on, you may not be able to hear it, but it starts to buzz and vibrate almost like a tattoo needle. And I've had some tattoos and they're fun, but whereas the roller, I have full control. I can simply roll at my own speed, my own pace, and I'm fully in control. I like that. So for this test, we are going to stick with the pin on the right side and the roller here on the left side. Now, of course, as I said before, we want to make sure that we have alcohol for disinfecting these tools, because using these needles time and time again and failing to disinfect is a great way for us to get an infection. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour a little in the cap here and kind of get these guys going. And just simply give them a little dip. Now, I'm not a doctor, but should work out just fine. Same thing here. We'll go ahead and get these needles set into a 1 millimeter length. Give us a little dip. And there we go. Let's start with the roller because I feel the most confident about it. And yeah, it's quite simple. All we're gonna do is start from the back here and just roll. And I think about 3 passes on everything should do it. And I'll do very similar for the pin. So here we go. Oh, yeah, you can definitely, feel the little needles going in there. I would be lying if I said it was painless, but it's not as bad as I thought. The weirdest thing about it is you can hear the little needles going into your skin. It's these little like popping sounds as it goes into your head. Oh, whew, I'm trying to tear up here, but I can't help it. Oh, okay, so bear with me. I'm gonna do a couple more passes. Okay, left side's done. I'm a little teary-eyed, but I think it'll be all right. Now, on to the one I've been a little bit more intimidated by, the pin. So you can also set the speeds on this thing here. You'll see here, I have a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna stick with 1 for this one. Yeah, we're just gonna see how we go. So let's get that. There we go. Right side, here we come. Oh, okay. Yep. It's actually not bad. This is far less painful than I thought. Like, to the point where I wonder, is it even working? Oh, I quite like this actually. Wow. Guys, I'm really surprised. This is the part I was not looking forward to, like, at all. And this is quite good. Pardon me, let me finish these couple passes. And that's that. You know what? If I had to rate the two, I was actually more looking forward to the roller just because I knew that I could control how much I was gonna push and pull. And actually, in all fairness, right now, the left side of my head feels a bit painful, the side we use the roller on, and that makes sense because in the first part, I told you guys about how these needles kind of enter our skin at an angle and they can cause a bit of tearing when they go in. But the advantage of the pin is the idea that everything is just going straight up and down down, and there's no real chances for it to tear the skin at an angle. And I have to agree, this was way better than I expected at all. So update 1, success. For starting off, I'd say the pin's a clear winner, and the roller, I'm actually not looking forward to that part, but maybe things will improve. On the next update, I'll let you guys know how I go. All right, guys, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for us on our 60-day microneedling comparison. Our contenders being the derma pin and the derma roller. Now, as I said from the beginning, you guys may have noticed that this roller was painful, and I really thought that was gonna improve over time. I thought my skin would get used to it, but really it didn't. In my experience, this continued to hurt, and even now, it feels a bit sore on the side we used it on. So although I appreciate it being affordable, I really am not sure I'd wanna stick with it. On the other hand, the pin. I was pretty impressed with the pin, and in my experience, I think it's extremely versatile. I could adjust this all the way up, although I am a little concerned I may have not been getting a consistent pressure on this one. The reason for it, I did a little digging, and they recommend that you have some kind of moisturizer on so that you can glide this across your skin. And obviously we can't do that on my scalp. So I found myself kind of applying this, but maybe I wasn't pushing down hard enough with the pressure. So in takeaway, I think that the pin is fantastic if you can be consistent with the amount of pressure that you put and make sure that the needle length stays on target. More than once, I had this needle length get kind of adjusted, not ideal for consistent result. On the other hand, if you're thinking about the roller, it's definitely affordable, easy to do, and the consistency was simple. I just had to press on my head and roll. On the other hand, the pain there, I don't know if it's worth the beauty. But speaking of beauty, let's do a quick update check. I don't know about you guys, I didn't expect to see a huge amount of difference on one side or the other, but really for me, it was about what would help me be consistent. Because as we've learned, the consistency in the treatments that we do really make all the difference. And now from my experience here, I would say the pin takes the win because it's so much easier for me to do. It's less painful, and again, it's so flexible in the fact that I could use this for short and long needle lengths and never have to worry about replacing it. On the other side, if you're looking to get into derma rolling, the roller is not a bad way to go, but just be warned, it might be a bit painful. Make sure that you always disinfect. I know in the videos you may have not seen me do it, but I promise you after every use, I was disinfecting these, so we followed through. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for me. As always, guys, if you have any questions or maybe some recommendations you have, drop them down in the comments below and we'll get down to the next experiment because like you, like me, we're both trying to grow some new hair and so we're always open to new ideas. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great one.